Welcome back, everybody, to the Dividend Diplomats YouTube channel. You know who we are, Lanny, Bert, the Dividend Diplomat. Today, we are going to talk to you about our recent dividend stock purchases from last week. And guess what, Lanny? We crossed a pretty big threshold this week, didn't we? We purchased over $3,000 of stocks combined last week. So gear up, buckle up, grab your beer. We're going to celebrate and talk to all of you about the stocks we've been buying.
Guys, smash that subscribe button. Give Bert the Hurt and Lanny a nice thumbs up. As he said, we were busy the week of December 12th buying a ton of dividend stocks, crossing $3,000 in total investment between the two of us. Man, this is action-packed. We'll do it in 3 sets, 3 series, 3 snaps. Let's go. Not Michael Scott. Snip, snap, snip, snap.
No, this is going to be the efficient. It's going to be the 2-minute drill, no timeouts. We got to drive 80 yards. Let's just start chucking the ball down the field and get going.
Going for Hail Marys here, guys. But it's all about buying passive income. Stock market is definitely shaky right now. Post that last Fed rate increase, inflation is still very real. Supply chain issues, again, very real as we head here into the holidays. And guys, happy holidays, to everybody out there. Keep making dividend income one of your favorite gifts to give to yourself and loved ones. So Bert, let's kick this shindig off doggy style.
That is right. Let's go Brownies. Let's see. We got a few small percentage points on getting into the playoffs. Let's see if we can pull this one in. Few of those wins would have been nice early in the year that we blew. But that's a story for a different day. We're talking about the wins here for our dividend stock portfolio. Let me kick this off here. As everybody knows by now, we finished our Johnson & Johnson purchase. We each hit 100 shares each for my wife and I. We're moving on. So every week, instead of buying 1 share of Johnson & Johnson, we're buying stocks within our portfolio to, just keep building on our positions until we find that one golden stock that we're going to replace it with. And you know what, everyone? I'm going to be honest with you. I'm enjoying finding different stocks to buy every single week and every single Monday. It's kind of been a fun challenge every weekend to see what I'm going to do. So where do we start this week? The first stock we bought, and we didn't just buy them once this week, was Qualcomm, ticker symbol QCOM. They've been on several of my watch lists over the last few weeks. They continue to slide down from the 120s now into the 1-teens, and they kind of keep hovering in that mark. So my wife and I continue to keep adding 1 or 2 shares here and there. But this week, we bought them on the 12th, the 15th, and the 16th. On the 12th, we got 1 share at 117.84. 15th, we bought 2 shares at 118.31. And then on the 16th, 1 share at 114.09. So in total, we added 4 shares of Qualcomm at 468.54. So almost $500 into this position, adding $12 of dividend income to our Qualcomm position alone. So the yield on cost was probably in the high 2.5% range.
And they're now down in the 112s as of the recording of this video, December 20th, guys, down 40%. Qualcomm shareholders, let us know in the comments below, are you still buying this stock? Let us know. Holla at your boy.
And that wasn't the only tech stock that we bought on this Monday. And we actually bought this one twice last week as well. We weren't messing around in this sector. We were loving the chips. We were liking those tortillas, getting out the nacho cheese, the salsa.
Those chips, man. You're in chip heaven over here, Bert.
I am, because we bought Intel, ticker symbol INTC, on the 12th, 3 shares at 28.18. Then we came back on the 16th and added 4 more shares of Intel. So 7 total, put in 191.43 for Intel. An average price of probably in the 27s. The second purchase was at 26.73. In total, added $10.22 for Intel's position alone.
Wow, crushing the chips right there between all your Qualcomm purchases and Intel purchases, Bert. You and your wife put out about $660. Added over $22 in forward dividend income, man. Let's go, man. Let's go. Toss it.
Here you go, Lanny. Let's hear about your purchases, big fella.
All right, guys. Well, it's no surprise, no question. Vanguard's high dividend yield ETF, ticker symbols VYM. We continue to buy our 2 shares right now between my wife and I. We bought 4 shares total at 109.78, yield of about 2.9%. You know, and at the same time, we were able to, you know, still deploy the extra capital that we don't, that we aren't using from saving on that extra share. But we'll get into that here in a little bit. So again, in total, deployed about $439, added close to $13 in forward income at a yield of close to 3%. And then we all know my wife and I, we buy the S&P 500 ETF from Vanguard. VOO is that ticker symbol. So you think 5 days times 6,300? Well, no. As the market came down, I threw in an extra 25 on Thursday, an extra 25 on Friday. So that's $350. Almost got a full share, but got 0.9622 shares at an average price of $363.77. Added $5.34 at a yield of 1.53%.
It always cracks me up how the fractions are going to fly. So that's what, almost $800 of Vanguard funds alone right there. Fantastic.
And you know what? I might have to stand corrected there because there's some updates to the dividend as well. So let's see if I can get this a little bit more accurate.
We are getting a live update here, everybody. Live update
572 at a yield of 1.64%. So
boom. So from 532 to 574. Look at that, everybody. That's an extra 40 cents right there.
give me my money.
Hey, every dollar, not just every dollar counts, Laney. Every penny counts. That's what it's about here on this channel with your boys.
In the words of Nick Cage, I want my penny back.
I love it. That is that movie. That you hang in there for that part. That's all that really matters there. Give me my bunny. All right. Let's move back here into my next tranche of purchases. We're just going to talk about one stock here, just on the watch list. We just pushed out on Sunday in our latest video.
You're just pushing that out. You're just eating that colon blow, pushing this one out.
Yeah, well, you don't really have to push that hard if you're eating bowl full colon flow now, do you? Medtronic, ticker symbol MDT. Bought this one 3 times for my wife as well. As you know, a couple weeks ago, we started a position here. We grabbed 10 shares, added 1. We're just going to keep on building and keep chugging along with Medtronic. All of these were before their ex-dividend date that just happened. I believe it was on the 20th. So all of these are going to count towards our dividend that we're going to get in January, that first Medtronic dividend. We bought them on the 12th, 1 share at 79.20, 2 shares on the 14th at 80.24. Then the price came tumbling down. So we grabbed 1 more share at 75.95. In total, we added $315.63 for Medtronic and $10.88 of dividend income at a yield of in the 3.4% range.
Nice, man. Dividend aristocrat, soon to be dividend king, throwing out the capital. Now you're over 14 plus shares now with Medtronic.
Yeah, we're loving it. Why not? Right now, I mean, this is why you look for high quality dividend growth stocks. That's why we're in this game, baby. Lanny, you tell us about your next tranche of purchases.
Well, I know you were buying Intel. I was buying Intel, bought it throughout the week, 7 total shares as well. $27.83 average stock price, so $194.84 in total capital outlay. Added $10.22 at an average yield of 5.25% for Intel, ticker symbol INTC. My wife, we know we replaced, one of the Vanguard shares, and we're buying, MDT, Medtronic. We actually ended up buying 3 shares throughout the week at an average price of $77.66. In total, $233 in total capital went out, added about $8.16 in forward income at a yield of about 3.5%. And guess what? We weren't done yet, though. We also added another 2 shares of BRT Apartment Corp. I think there's been a few comments if any of us are buying REITs. Yeah, we keep buying a couple shares in my wife's account for BRT Apartments Corp. $20.14 on average, added $2 in forward income at a yield of 4.97%. There it is.
Yeah, I don't know what more to say. It's awesome. I obviously love Medtronic and Intel from that group, and then REITs just keep going. Get 2 shares here or there. You've been adding them for a while now, so that position's got to be getting pretty substantial for BRT.
Every couple shares, it adds up. If I take a look back at BRT and my wife's account, as of according to this video, we're getting closer to 100 shares. So we're marching. We're in the 90s.
There you go. Just keep chugging, keep moving it along there.
Choo choo. Let's go.
All right. So tranche number 3. The other company from my watch list video on Sunday, T. Rowe Price, ticker symbol TROW. For my wife, on the 15th, we added 3 shares. This was after Jerome Powell talked and the market came down. 3 shares at 112.88. And then the next day on the 16th, 1 share at 109.73. So we just threw in a casual $448 to the T. Rowe Price position, adding $19.20 of forward income right there at a yield of 4.3%. Yeah.
I keep forgetting. Yeah, each share of T. Rowe is just massive.
I know it really adds up. And I mean, it was a position we started building for her, and we didn't invest as much as we wanted to before it jumped up into the 120s and 130s range before it came back down. So we're going to kind of correct some of the things we missed and just keep adding while it's in this range. And then lastly, everybody's favorite, Stanley Black & Decker, grabbed 2 shares at 79.67, 159.33, adding $6.40 at a yield of 4% on the 12th, that Monday. We've talked about it extensively here. We laid out a few options of what on earth I'm going to do with this Stanley Black & Decker position. So, the strategy was just keep nibbling, keep just adding and lowering that cost basis in this dividend king. It's funny, isn't it, Lanny?
Well, over the last 5 days, it's down another 10%. So if you need to get it,
of course it is.
If you need to get it under 75, it's there for the taking.
It is. It's the Christmas present that everybody here has been wanting. I should have done a Hanukkah challenge and just bought 1 share of Stanley Black & Decker for each night of Hanukkah and just watch that price just come tumbling down for each one of them.
It's not even funny. It's just, I looked at 79. I was like, oh yeah, I wonder if they're like below 79. Yeah, below 75 right now. They're, according to this video, a dividend king you can get they're down about 60% this year.
It's a steal. It's a steal.
It's not funny.
It's not funny, but check out that video to see what we think about Stanley Black & Decker there. We joke, but you know what? Definitely worth seeing the deeper dive. So, because just don't take it off what we're saying now. So let's go to you, Lanny. Let's see who your last few purchases were.
All right, we'll make this pretty quick. Bought 2 shares of Canadian Imperial, ticker symbol CM. Talk about another stock that's just fallen from grace. They're going through a lot right now in their economy in Canada and the banking and real estate environment. They're down over 30% this year. At one point, I think this week of December 19th, you could have got them below 40. I'm a man, I'm 40. So bought 2 shares, average price of $41.20, added about $5.08 in forward income at a yield of 6.17%, which
Jesus.
is nasty.
Holy cow.
Added 1 share of T. Rowe Price. So I hopped on the T. Rowe bandwagon at 112.23, added 480 to my forward income, yield of 4.8% or 4.28%. Curveball here, but I added 1 share of Tyson Foods.
Hey, I grabbed it a few weeks ago. I love it. I love it. That was a little surprise on this list.
63.23 share price, $1.92 in forward income at a yield of just over 3%. Man, what a list.
I know. All right, so I'm going to summarize here. Qualcomm, Intel, Medtronic, T. Rowe, and Stanley Black & Decker. We added in total $1,583.30. Forward income added $58.70. Our yield on purchase for the week was 3.71%. Lanny, tell us about yours.
Wild. Well, we bought Vanguard's VYM, Vanguard's VOO, Intel INTC, Medtronic MDT, BRT Apartment Corp, BRT, Canadian Imperial CM, T. Rowe, Tyson Foods, TSN. We invested $1,515.09 and added $50.90 in forward dividend income at a yield of 3.36%, brother.
In total, $3,000. $98.39 added between the two of us and $109.60. It's been a long time since we've crossed $100 combined, Lanny.
We did it, man. We did it. Cross $3,000, cross $100 in forward dividend income here on the Diplomats channel. But what did you guys buy this week? Looking at our stock purchases, were you guys doing anything? Are you guys afraid about investing right now? Are you guys, just trying to do risk-free products like CDs, money market accounts, T-bills, and treasuries? Are you guys just going risk-free and not trying to grab undervalued dividend stocks that have a chance to not only grow their dividend, but also appreciate in stock price? Let us know in those comments below as well.
If you haven't already, you know what to do. Subscribe to the channel. Give your boys a thumbs up. Everybody, if you're not with us, you're against us.
That was Bertha, Hurt, and Lanny from the Dividend Diplomats. Over and out.